Hey guys, today's video is a get ready with me for my 50 Shades of Grey girls night out with a few friends, so if you'd like to see how I got ready today, just keep watching. I'm just priming my skin with Smashbox primer. This is the evening skin tone one. I think it's the peach colored primer. And then I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with a little bit of MAC's Fix Plus just to help my foundation spread a little bit easier. I'm using MAC's Studio Fix Fluid. I believe my color is NC18, and I'm using a Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush to just really press it into the skin and blend it all out. And also I'm going to bring it down my neck so that we don't have any harsh mask lines and we can blend everything out nicely. I'm having a love-hate relationship with my MAC paint pot lately, so today I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with Smashbox 24-Hour Eye Primer. And then using just an angled brush, this is actually an acrylic paintbrush from Michaels. I'm going to go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I'm using the color dark brown, and I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my brows and then clean up the edges with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I believe my color is NC20. I might be wrong. I'll put it in the description bar if I'm wrong. And I'm just going to use any flat concealer brush to do that. If you are a fan of the Pro Longwear concealers, you know it is pretty much impossible to pump out only a small amount to carve out brows. So I'm just using any leftover concealer I had from that pump, just in the areas I'm going to highlight towards the end. But I didn't want to waste it. I am a sucker. I don't want to waste anything ever, so I'm just using it so I'm not going to lose any of that product. I'm using the Lorac Pro Palette 2, which has a lot of cool, nice gray tones to stay with the theme of the movie. So I'm just putting a little bit of buff underneath my brow bone and towards the inner portion of my eyelid. And then I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush and start buffing in the color Cool Gray to my upper crease, just so I get a nice soft wash of that gray tone going. This is just a random BH Cosmetics angled shader brush that I had, so I grabbed it. But I'm using the color Charcoal from the Pro Palette 2 just to start buffing it in the outer half of my crease, just to define the crease a little bit more, and putting that cool gray transition shade down first is going to give this darker gray something to layer with and blend into so it looks nice and soft. And I'm going to buff a tiny bit of that into my lower lash line as well. I wanted to add just a little hint of shimmer to this look, so I'm using Silver from the Pro Palette 2. And with a pencil brush, I'm just buffing that into my lower crease and a little bit onto my upper eyelid. It's a really pretty silver shadow with a little bit of shimmer to it. And then I'm also going to buff a tiny bit of that into my lower lash line on the inner corner of the eye. Since I'm going to be using a lighter color on my lid, I add a little extra primer. This is Stay Don't Stray from Benefit. And then I'm packing on cream and white from the original Lorac Pro Palette mixed together, just to make the eyelid pop, just so everything wasn't so dark and smoky. And then I'm going to start with my e.l.f. angled liner brush, and this is the L'Oreal Lacquer Gel Liner in Blackest Black. And I'm just going to start filling in my wing, but you guys know how that goes, so you will just be watching that for a minute now. And then I'm just going to use my stiletto nail to drag out that line and get the wing nice and sharp. I'm throwing a little bit of NYX's Slide On Liner in black and then a little bit of Benefit's They're Real mascara before I put my lashes on. And I'm using these new sparkly pink super cute tweezers from Sally's and a little bit of weave glue, and I'm using House of Lashes Iconic Lashes today. They're super cute, spiky, and flirty, so I thought they would be perfect for this look. I'm blending my real lashes with my falsies with just a little bit more of that mascara. I'm going back in to do my highlight with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I have always been a brush girl. I've never really been a fan of sponges, but I'm trying new things, so I am going to use today the MAC Professional Blending Sponge, which I got damp in the bathroom before I used it, and then I'm going to use that to really just blend out all that concealer. I found that it is a super quick way to blend, and it also is great for eliminating the line where your concealer ends, so you don't see where your highlight's ending so much. So I've really been a fan of this so far, and I'm definitely going to keep using it. I'm going to set all those areas I just highlighted with concealer. I'm using a combination of the banana powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills and the soft focus shaping powder from MAC Cosmetics. Now with my NARS Ita brush, I'm going to go in with the color Fawn from the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I'm just going to start chiseling out the line where I would like my cheekbone contour to be, and then I'm going to bring that up my temples towards the hairline and then a little bit on my jawline, and then I'm also going to do a little bit of nose contouring. And using this brush to do a nose contour, I've realized you have to be super careful because it's easy to look very thick and sloppy, so I literally just use the corner of the edge of that brush to get my nose contour on there. And then I always throw a little bit of that contour powder down my neck just so you don't see any harsh lines from the jaw. I'm going back with a regular powder brush and the other two bronzer colors from the Anastasia contour kit. One is Havana, I'm not sure the other name, but I'm just using that to blend out my original contour lines and use that to layer with the Fawn just so it's not such a definite line where the contour is. I'm not usually a big blush girl, but I'm trying, so I'm going to put on the Mauve Rose shade from the BH Cosmetics 10 color blush palette, just on the apples of my cheeks, and then with my big fun fan brush, I'm going to do a little bit of a highlight with the Balm's Mary Luminizer powder on the tops of my cheeks, down my nose, my chin, a little bit on the center of my forehead, and I can never put enough down the bridge of my nose, so I always go back and add a little bit more there. I picked up this tip from the Instagrammer I Love Sarahi. It is to use a little bit of the vanilla pigment from MAC on the inner corners of the eyes to really brighten and open things up. And I pretty much fell in love with it, so I've been doing it almost with every look I've been doing lately. And then I always throw the excess just on my brow bone, just not to waste it and to also give a little extra highlight. My original plan was for a dark vampy lip, but as you can see, that changed towards the end of this video. I'm throwing on MAC Cosmetics Honey Love lipstick, which is a pretty nude, and then I'm layering a little bit of MAC Cosmetics Myth in the center just to lighten things up. And then I'm going in with my beige lip liner from NYX, and I'm just going to use that to really overline my lips because I have baby lips, and we all know I love to overdraw them. So look at that difference, that's crazy. But I'm gonna give myself a little bit more shape and volume to my lips with this liner. And then I'm gonna throw a little bit of gloss over the center, which I'm gonna use Sugar Bomb from Benefit Cosmetics, which is just a really pretty gloss for using over a neutral lip because it gives it some shine and a little bit of a mauve tone to it. Now my everyday trick for giving my flat hair a little more volume is before I go to bed, I spray my hair all over the roots with dry shampoo and immediately put it up in a bun, just using bobby pins, no elastic so it doesn't dent. But by doing that, the dry shampoo almost kind of makes my roots a little bit damp to where they will dry up like that. So it gives me a ton of volume where I can just take it down and it instantly looks like I did a blowout. So that's my little secret, but I like to flip my head upside down and use a little bit of the Kenra Volume 25 spray, and then I just kind of shake my hair with my hands, flip it back over, and it gives me kind of that worn-in, voluminous blowout look. That completes the hair and makeup for this look, but go ahead and keep watching and I'll show you what I decided to wear next. I have to be comfy at the movies, so I'm just wearing a long flannel shirt from Rue 21 with some black leggings, some over-the-knee boots, and a crossbody purse so that I don't have my huge bag with me. And I paired this look with just some simple stud earrings, my little skull necklace that I got in Chicago at a boutique in Boys Town, my everyday Michael Kors watch, and my little skull midi ring. Thanks you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you thought about my first Get Ready With Me video.